Yeah.
Abofra na ono awo no obetimi di ayeden ama no because ono ankasa no he or she is still a baby.
Yeah, still a child.
Still a child.
Yeah.
What do you say? Inti na ama ayesesi ano disrespect any sanyama na bodompen wo mofra ni mu. Esan se ni akola ne friend ne sebe maame no. Oni ntete ono ankasa no omu ade ono ankasa no omre no ho ase. Enti no dey na on impact ewo akola na brabo mu. And I won't say nkwala you very smart and sharp.
Yeah, smart.
What do you say? Into no bibi awo no. They believe in you as their parents.
Yeah, especially the mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
They believe in you and they trust you. Bibi obeke bi otie powerful. Into no e ma tem bia na na mo bi obetu bi akra na ohwe. Bibi obeye bi akra na ohwe. Asem be fi wenu ma be nyina akra na oye den ofa. Into no eba ne sa na se wo awofo no. Woni ntete ye wa ma ho nkwan wankasa wa ma ho nkwan ama wa wofo antete wo rebelle ye what you say nti wo rebelle ye no e na wo konyem ye na wo nso wo ye nti na akola no hwa sa akola na brabo be say
it is true miserable
ebe serious
it's not going to be easy. Yeah.
what you say nti no di kan no ye awofo no ye ndi kan hwa ye ho ye ndi kan tete ye ho ye ndi kan mu ye ho ye ndi kan emma ya brabo enfata Kristo ni abrabo esan se Kristo tu mu ha ubuade wo kasa wo dwen ho ansa wo yi asem na ayeden ato wo bibia enam ne kwan so esan se ye hwe Kristo ni asua no enti wo ya wofo na se wo Kristo su ewo wo mu a
Yeah.
ema wo man so Kristo su
You. Oh my goodness, God bless you.
omo bedu wana mo echi.
Thank you so much. Oh. You're right. God bless you so much. Ma, what are a lot of informations that we want to hear? And I think there's more you have to drop. You've taken us through the journey what parenting in 21st century is all about and the challenges. In fact, she's going more deeper. But let me ask you, as a mom you are, as a mom, please, how do you handle your job? Because I know you you work in a church, you run a restaurant business, you're a caterer, and you have children, and I think, how do you cope? So what will you tell our fellow women out there that are doing a lot of job to support their husband for upbringing of the children, you know, when we talk about financial way, and also take care and play your roles and your responsibility as a mother in the house? What would you tell them? How do you do it?
Meda wasipa enye easy no kre enye easy esan say tete mre mu no anka oba de yeko ware oba wo fie una wo hwe fie wo no aduane hwe nkola ne sanse nkola ne hwe kra no enda fom ohun enti no be ma ne na be kwa akopesika abefie na wonso wahwe fie na wonso enamri mu no ente saa enamri mu no oba ye adwuma ono a hwe fie nti ena fom asema wo bisa no nanso nyame adom Bible say ni ohia nyansa no o me se rade esa se o se nyansa ahyase eni nyamesuro enti ni ahyase no nyamesuro ena ye pillar ama build e wo fie nyamesuro ena me build me ma me dwuma me bibibia e wo so eni se me the time ato bibia ho as the Bible cracker says the sons of Isaac and they know the times and the seasons. Into no bibia wo ye bra wo se mre eye den eda ho se ne be ya won so hu be yen ha wo. What they say se sia no mre na ye wo mu no ye nda bebre. Wo da bebre a wo be se niam bebre. Into wo tete niam bi so wo na bebre wo fie. Nkwala ne be ko school e wo se wo sori ntem da no na me ni obi ka ho asem te se na wo bi se mi se niam ye no. By then, na me Labadi Beach Hotel. Na ebebo 3 na ma sorry.
Labadi Beach Hotel.
Yes, that time me started say me worry me started say me wo no. Saturday na me Labadi Beach Hotel.
Ho na wo ye
adwuma. Ho na me dey start here. In fact, by 3 o'clock na ma sorry. Me sorry 3 o'clock am me sing kola niam me ye duane me ye se me ye bibia me make sure say papa na lunch.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Because time me maybe if you know how dey lunch are you ready? Bibi bia ma seti bibi bia to microwave wo ho what you say o dia hyem nti nkola no ma carry wo mo de o mo akoma o mo grandmother omoduane ni bibi aka ho nti me free adwuma mbeba do be 5 no me di dwa wo krom me di America me bedu ya me be ye aduane Auntie Stella with that no me da be ebia 10 11 because me bomodin say me senior ma because omo ye nkwala nti me pile yes time me pile na ma ni nwo ma ni be ye a fin wo dem
and I won't use washing machine
and I mean use washing machine so inti na jona ma ba be ye duane ama omu nyina edi ewie no ma make sure so obi ada ta mama da no me senior ma me simu nyina chinchim nyina edi esi ho 3 na ma sorry no ehwa na me de doctor egum me de wegum ma something just say o ma wo time ye adwuma pepepe inti nkwala no nso so nim say ye ma me at the time until we manage their time and
follow your footsteps. Thank you so much.
Every time obeko adwuma sorry ni time. Every time obeko school I told them onu kra beti aka say mama ye late.
All right, this is so interesting. Thank you so much also for Mami Reverend Wama and more details and there's more. We have in person of Director Razak in the house. He's a movie director, he's a producer, he's a content creator and all of that. I would like him to quickly, because of timing, let him say a word about who he is, about his own self, then I throw the question at him so we can move at once, sir. You're welcome, sir. Good evening.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, sorry for me being late.
Oh, don't worry, sir. Stress is much on everyone.
I'm Counsellor Razak by name. I'm a director, producer, and I'm the present organizer for the Film Crew Association of Ghana, a husband and a father.
That's great. A husband and a father, and he does a whole lot of things. Like I keep saying, we don't just bring anyhow people on our program, especially live here on Great Commission. We bring important people that knows what we're talking about, that knows what they're going to talk about. You don't look at appearance. We talk about what is inside of the person. That is what matters the most. What is this person going to give us to learn? What is he going to talk about? He is a director, he's a producer, and all of that. Sometimes he travels out and leave his family and go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, and come back home. And still have a good home. And he also ran a restaurant. Yes, I won't hide it. He's a hard-working man and very responsible man. That is why I said don't look at the facial appearance. All right. Yes, Dee, we're talking about parenting in our 21st century and the challenges. Dee, I know you very well. You travel so many times to go and work. Even as I'm talking to you, I think you're on set. You are not done shooting. Yes. You've been on set for like 3 weeks or so, if I'm not mistaken. And how do you handle your home? Because when we're on set shooting, your wife is calling. You're calling your wife. You're checking on your children. This is one thing I respect. And that makes me respect you so much. I'm telling you, director, today. He calls his home. People are ordering food. He's shooting a movie. People are ordering food in his restaurant at home. He will tell their wife, do it like this, do it like that. How do you cope with all those things? Let's hear from you.
To be honest, I would say I'm lucky. That's great. Because it's not easy managing your personal self to the point of managing a wife, kids, business. I'm just fortunate. I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones, to be realistic. Our generation, we are so blessed. We grew up in the year, or in the century whereby the word respect is still alive. Or the today generation world, they call the Jay-Z. They love it, the equal rights, that kind of respect, or the kind of passion and love our parents give to us. This generation are not ready to accept that. Going back then, there's this mentality then, even though you want to talk to your dad, I want to greet my dad. Now I have this Nigerian background in me. I can look into my father.
But your wife is a Ghanaian, right?
Sure, my wife is a
And why is that when you're with your wife, you speak Tree, but when you're on set, you don't speak. You go with Nigerian talent. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let me know just based on what you were saying.
Days,
sorry.
You want to greet your parents.
Yes, darling.
You got to prostrate. No, there's you don't bargain it. I got to prostrate. There's a way the communication between me and my father. We thought they were harsh. We thought they were bullying us. But today we realize that no, they were just giving us the right treatment, the right upgrading, the right responsibility, and that makes me a man today. And in my generation today, let's be honest, I can see a man in my generation who could cook.
Wow.
But
you cook?
Oh, I do the cooking.
I don't cook. He cooks.
I cook.
Even when they are shooting a movie, you see him, people are ordering. He's directing the wife because I think because your wife is a Ghanaian, so he's teaching the woman how to prepare.
No, wifey being a Ghanaian is not the case at all. You know, that's why I say it's still about the upgrading. She's a Ghanaian, but like, you know, she knows she's going to marriage. She knows it's not about herself alone, it's about who she's married to.
You're lucky, you're lucky.
So automatically she got to learn how to do the food.
Wow.
And so that's why I said I'm fortunate to be lucky.
Yeah.
But you know, but when you look at the generation of today, they lack certain things we don't have there. But you know, they believe when you try to correct them, oh, those are your days now. The people are old school, we are the new school.
Okay.
I think social media is a major disadvantage on them.
On our children.
Yeah, social media is, you know, they are so exposed to social media faster than our generation. So now, because they have access to a lot of things, I'm sorry to say, you know, when they watch Korean movie, they watch Indian movie. I'm not trying to say they are not good, but the truth of the matter, they begin to learn those kind of lifestyle and they apply it to their life, which it is not our life. So these are some of the challenges, you know, the kind of books they read, the kind of friends they associate with, the kind of background of people. Automatically, we begin to lose our culture. And
our culture.
Secondly, again, religion is another disadvantage.
Is it? Hold on.
Yeah.
Religion is another disadvantage.
Yes.
To be realistic.
Why do you say that?
Okay.
And you agree with that?
Oh,
See,
yes, why
the
not?
truth, when I
It
said an
depends.
African man, we are African.
Yeah.
And as Africa, we have our root, we have our style.
I'll come back to you.
All
Why
right.
you
But,
say
you know,
yes?
when religion came in, it came with a different style,
Okay.
different ideology, different theory. Out of religion, that's what we have women trying to claim equal right today.
Oh my goodness.
Women will now say, want to claim equal right. Now today, based on religion thoughts, they say you should not beat your child at school anymore. You know, today in school, a teacher cannot beat any child.
Which is very bad.
Which is wrong. So what brings all these things? It is religion. So, you know, when you break it down to many from other school of thought might not believe, but when we break it down, like religion has a disadvantage on our land. We're losing all those cultural value. We are losing the kids as well. So it's a very deep conversation. It's not just an open conversation. We just play on it. So that's based on my own school of thought.
All right, thank you so much, Dee. Thank you so much. God bless you, Director Razak, for this interesting, in fact, you've given us almost what we want to hear. But my lady Reverend, you said you support him. Why do you also support him? That religions, I know a ha kakranso.
It depends on the type of religion now.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Because you find say Christosum. What do I say? Say me a Christonia. Na nyame asem eye nia ye de atete me na me nso ma befa de betete me ma and me make sure say Bible no 24/7 because yes and it me beda before I me ma ye beda no me the Bible na to and na wo na wo kan and na wo na wo kan nyame asem we nti obekan ama ye nyina ya ye den ye gina so de abo mpaye nti no medi nyame asem eye den tete wo mo ama o manyim wo nyame asem ne mu nti no nyame asem ka afa emma ene wo mo omawofo abrabo mu se nyame asem bata wo ne wo ma abrabo mu a emma nkola no ya asutie emma nkola no ya asutie de ma what you say esan say Bible say nkola nya den Rian ani ni na santete ye ni na wom na se wo de tete wom ba no na wo ma ne nim se na nyame asem ka akola no ode nyame asem tutu ne na ya on missing steps what you say but wo mada no na make no ahye se make wo mada no akola no kra to de bia opia te se na ye bra kan akola no opia kwan be no fa supie
Exactly.
atare be na hye no
Exactly.
Oh, but and a young yampo yet any into in Colano. What I say, Esan say, a cranny piano watch check no. So young check it, a yummy cry, I'm a fit. And then I mean, where you measure your small girl bear 3 years or to a kid, none of my mate to your man, nor to a kid, none of my mate to 3 years. What do I say? A young day, and I dear Kumi cranny said, and announce to be Jina.
Okay.
None in announce so any fair.
You're making a good, God bless you. Yeah.
I didn't announce so fair. It is a Colano, 3 years, you're the chance, and on year or by day.
Okay. You're making a good point. D, you've heard what she said. She have given her own take. But you, I want you to elaborate on something. Due to your job, do you leave everything, all the responsibility of taking care of the children especially, even though I know that as you're working on set, shooting your movie and all of that, I know your mind is home. But how do you see the children, your children? And you have a teenager in the house. You have a young woman of, a child of 21. So how do you put eye on them and all of that? We'll come back to that. Let's quickly go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, you answer this. I'm sorry, sir. So we're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, Dee is going to give us more details. Despite his responsibility, his workplace, and all of that, directing and all of that, how does he still put eye in his children? And how do
for me more about the Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic. Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic, Juma Kua, ye hair apomodin so na what ye wasem, and so ne hoopa, may yan my yo a baby be more ya in ye. And on a mark of said she went me in the dino. Was say a woman to nibo say a motto ho ye musu pa, a motto ho a musu. One casawayale. Bibi so how I drink pa. What better one warrior unya yalisada. And out for Aquana debia uti Dr. Mensa papa nyame yadom wachina beko hu ade chia na ote wo fa na yale ni di unya mesrew se wan hwe yi na wan pebra mejiwa yale sa wan hwe adakoro obeti asem a wompe because ye wo wi ase ye didi ye homemfna ma ye num nsuo ni ade ade die bre bia yale ye chefa eni Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic aye hihie bia esefata ade ame nipa se bibi hawo etete o yale bi di unya na se wan hwehwe ya chidi kwaya wan hwe ya ohunu ni yi enu nti na ya nhihye bi esefata se bibi tete o fa yale ho de a bra Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic mo amhwe TV no ba bia wo bia bo nse ye ntwere ye number nyina gu TV na se kama ba bia ye wo kumasi kotwi ye sa won kana Medina ba bia gu TV na se kama enti wo de ye se obehwe Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic na do wani a kire ho na bibi esefata no ye de aboa ya enipa anyi bibi ni sa ebrebi ya atwam na se de na memenyi bibi ni sa ma won nyi bibi ni hwe abrabo a ye bo na wo so obo brako wanim unya 40 years ya kan na ye se o ye be ma na unya 40 years abrabo hyase free 40 years enya no kure abrabo unyanya 18 years ya hyase ya no endi kwan bia wo se nyame fa so hyira obia no wo de hyira hye wonsem endi wan hwe ya tumi bi ba yirewa ma wontimi nyeyi eno na efen se sasa bedi nachi ono nkon e bibi enyeyi owura ba ko se doctor ma wale ma nan e ma nan na mesi wo mu nyina enti a no mekose wo ba bi apekwa no mo abusuan pese o mo de ne be ma me na wan ka ado ba be ma no tumi edi nachi ne ma no kwan so wo nwale eno nti se wan hwe yi na wo anwale sasedura eno nso betimi edi wunya ma wa bra bom no wunya ni je da kopum so obewu afiri wiasim eno nti na Dr. Mensa be de ma yen hyehyɛ de sasedura ba se koba se bibi ha wadwen wo oba wabra bodu se nka wo se sabli de nka me wale enso awale ne ma oba to buru sie wo hwe wona esisi fom wo hwe se be body texture esitie ene utrinwi egu wachi unipadua enso awale ma dware sasedu na hwe de nyame beye wo sa haban na ye ka ho asem ni nyina eno na kane na adifo ne ye no ma bebrebe wante sa no ma we no ma se abeka me de me Kristo ni na ate ho dware sasedu na hwe de nyame beye wo me se abrabom ye ono man kitinkiti bia ubu wani guso etimi di wunya ebi ye se wo kasa wo bi ho no wonu mobon so ho se wo kopa de wo bi ho na de a wo kwakosra no sebe wonu mu nka wo ho no mo a enipa no kora onno so ate asenti enu mu nka so ye yale fon enti mesra wani die mu a bomodna se bibi biala e ha wadwen ana etete wo edi wunya e wabrabom no wo de e Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic na de ani kan se ye bibi e fen delivery service enti wuntimi ma ya so ye kora na wo fa number na na wa frɛ doctor menso yale asomasi na obenten na ye ha me enti minya de na yaje wo no wa send wo sika ba na ye de odin e na wo telephone number na ba bia wa de ama delivery man no na nura access fata se ye de brɛ no na ye de abrɛ wo mpewe na apendo kwa se si akora de ye de yale ahodo bebribi kora aka ho so obi a hemorrhoid e ha na dwen bibi di ninya abrabom no wo face challenges ahodo bebribi wo ye hyehyɛ ya ebetimi aboa wo na so watimi afa ntomapa e de afra Dr. Mensa ya chiri kwae okumasi kotwi ye ni Guinness depot no ene di hwani mu ena saa na akọ nkra pompuni manta mu nso a ye o Medina Zongo Junction o man FM abolosan na se e na ye wa ye di edwuma baby awo bia so apese ye de aduro bia ne betimi de aduro abro na so etimi nya wa yaresa oba watena se ache o wale ye ache unu ukunu ye fono de emu nya bida sa na ma we no de edu Dr. Mensa so ye ya ye so ye no ho a ye bre na se ho a endi bibi bia la e di unya ehunu wa ohunu se we de any solution e wo solution me kan me se e just dale denden a de digumu ye nsuo na edum edi se wa hunu sa no man se sa na ti a wa hwa obesusu wa se ho a kire nipa bebrebe but o munya solution ma wo na wo te wo no sa hwe wo ba no mu bone a wa pro utum se akore wa no mu bone a ba bi wadu no ya se ya hwe Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic e chidi kwai ye wo nura e de be ma wa de be fra na bia ne amena di a o ntumi mfa bi nkana no bia wuda wa wie ne yo enu nti na Dr. Mensa me ho nwanwa ebi no mo frɛ me Dr. Wonder ebi no mo frɛ me Herbal Professor ebi no mo frɛ me Dr. Miracle wo kora nya nwanwa wo te Dr. Mensa din si e hyase se ye bibiduro no wo hu se adanse e firi nkyɛn ba no wa ankasa se odi hu adanse se owura no wo ya ade pa na wo ya ade pa ade na wo te ho na yale ehunu edi wunya wotimu se da bi ba bia na abra boduri se ma anhwe ye na ma fa me ho ankɔhye Dr. Mensa nsa anhwe abanim begu ase wo te wo no mo saa wo twe agede number no de go no twere na frɛ yɛn na ba bia wo bia yɛmfa bi mmerɛ o firi sɛ yɛnkwɔte aduru mra no ɛno ane ahaban so ho ahaban wi ɛno ne aduru enso yɛtene obi onimu no wontumi nkɔfa nkontomra ha ma we sɛ bedi nkontomra ha ma we sɛ fom kakra nyɛ saa wo menoma wo minimu nyina bɛworo ɛbɛkeka wo saa na bi wonom nso a wo no a woposa ne saa no wanom ne saa ebia ne efficacy ana se component wo mu a etimi boa wo nipadua ɛma wo nya wa yalesa entimi srɛw number no de go number edidi dwuma ɛwɔ Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic de edi kan ɛyɛ 0244 92 1269 0244 92 1269 anase 027 11 73 551 027 11 73 551 yadamase da se na ebesan ehia bio.
Oh yes! Ebraso say we beba o diet so say person oye nzentweni no abem ekwan na bie ejira mede the Ayam Media and Professional Institute echrewe the Ayam Media and Professional Institute eye bia ye tete nzentwefo emo mo be ye nzentwefo mapa ye de wo mkra ne say practical ne 80% and a theory eye 20%. So we want to hear what the Ayam Media and Professional Institute ye be mo akoye internship our Great Commission Television and afenso Radio SM Online and now radio and that TV station here agidi wo my Ghana entity na ye de ma ono ebi ne graphic design, motion graphics, video and audio editing, camera handling, TV and radio presenting, communication skills, media law and ethics, media production, news writing, editing and reporting. It is a JHS no wie and na SHS and na mpusuapon say university akwenya ne da oma and ye men say adaji o for the Ayam Media and Professional Institute CA I was
0244 346 632.
And now we call one office. What Great Commission Television. Nungwa Cantamanto. Omobe St. Michael Primary School. The Ayam Media and Professional Training Institute,
where professionals are trained. Shannon Suse, Singapore accredited by the National Schools Inspectorate Authority. Nichomutia, from Nasia.
Mema ahwefo nyina akwa aba ba Amuzu Beverages Enterprise. Bididi Dr. Amuzu. Edin a Ghana for frame nyina ye the global penis doctor, say the penis doctor. Na bidin say bia ba efe no Amuzu Bitters. Amuzu Bitters. Na say ye the manpower no brain plus Amuzu Co Bitters helps yi ene ya kan bom ene ye dey Amuzu Bitters. Amuzu Bitters. Na insan we eye dro nsan. Eye edro insan, enye insan dro, eye edro insan. Na obi a nisisi ye ne ya, onye twa Amuzu Bitters a ekọ. Koko how etua oto. Ukoko no sebi moko jana monya na eba. Ukoko ni ye type na akafra ema umrimu ya omri ya ohene. Na unu no wasum ya ohene. The only Amuzu Bitters. Wey manpower helps na edi afrenti. Be mo so jeje mu tentem. Krame kwati fra 20 fra. Demamra fra. ɛna mo sɛ ne menti sɛ fro sɛ bra 1-2 pan ne 5,000 enti amuzu bitters aka atupan 5,000 bitters amuzu bitters tot ba ko monye suma me ofie atupan bebre ni nsaninie weni insan kafra onye twa 2 tota won tumpan ko 5,000 a unyaaye ebiom obebi so a o team no fiti kwanye wo menstrual pains ubu nsa o bre pants aba ubehia amuzu bitters when nsa ono mu ati wanum both we kabidi amuzu bitters utwa bididi a yebde ne kama ma ade achi kodua so a omre ena mo say amuzu bitters eyensan papa nti your number 1 taxing officer be bosso na de ominya maka nyina a kire mo se ne nsan ne tie eni egon kama de nua ne ekokwo hwe nua no eni adi into the shine eni betum kama se ne tie say netie eni eyeko edisa we yamfa kalamfra edu brankasa kalani tu ehwam ni hwam na flavor eye pepper hwintie na de atwe flavor no ehwam yiye pa enam sensa papa nti your number 1 taxing officer bosso na makemu asemu akire mo onu mo so entes kakraka mi hwase no kakraka mi hwase no nse kama eyensa enam send brand doors nti na aqua content 35% nti oba of front me nom wo mo di infie 18 years e konkuan na obetimi nom insa weni bo anya dene ehun su nya dene ukọ VC10 ukọ pap ukọ sport ukọ ebie ton se tun se bia so pa amuzu bit so benye bi upedodo atu a ye was Kumasi Santasi apampetia amuzu junction onye dru ho a na se wo gira na wa friend number eye 0203 591010 amuzu bitters tuaso
Abusia wo hwe me wa ko aba ade ba Helios Care Center aha ye treat conditions bi te say obi a wanya spondylosis obi a wachi bramu wachi kasai eye wo ya wontimi nyina so mfa nya adwuma obi a won so de ne sciatica enti ama eye oto ase entini nitam emuta atwetwon obi nso a ne de ne eye ne kotodwa emu ahodwo enti wontimi nyina so nya adwuma obi nso a ne de no eye ne sisi ananse bia bibia e friend lambago ana back pain wachi kase no eye wo ya yie pa ma otini mu ana okon mu kura no a abusia woten ka se ye wo ya obi so a ne de no eye arthritis say ye osteoarthritis say ye rheumatoid gout ne nyina no odi ba ye beboa pa ye firi so me no ba betwetwe enkomo edi afa ohawa ye friend osteoarthritis ne yo mu ahodo bebre rheumatoid arthritis wo ye wo gout rheumatism nemu the common one a etadi ni panya pa any osteoarthritis entene me pese ya twetwe ho enkomo na enene ye ba behwe ensankyerani a so bi ba benya osteoarthritis anase bi arthritis a wo hyase ehu the signs and symptoms and I say the risk factors enene me pese say arthritis ena wo so anase bi a se o kasai wo atochima wo di ba ye behwe na yeyi efiri wo so obi be hyase enya arthritis a eye wo joint ananse bia wapo so nyina no etai eye wo ya ebetimi aye wo kotodwe ebetimi aye wata so wo hips ebetimi aye eye wo elbow ana wabakon ana mpokura no okon o joint ba bia no eta eye wo ya eta ye stiff nti obi ho no a wo kasa ne nsa no onye ne se ya elbow no ntimi enkoa oti pain e wo ne elbow ananse bia na bakon no oti pain nti ka se onko no ntini mu a na eye ne ya kire wo se wo yanya arthritis wo ta ete noise bia eye popping crackling ananse bia crunching sa noise no utimiti wo kotodwem ewo wo sisim eye wo hips ananse bia wata so ewo wo elbow wabatwe anan bokura no kunchi wenum nyina no eye nsenkyene a kire wo se uya enya osteoarthritis obi nso ho no mo a wanya loss of flexibility se ne nan no ne kotodwe ka se onkoa na se wontene ne kotodwe mu a wontimi enkoa entene mu a wanya eye osteoarthritis enti de atia ne se wo hia se uhu signs and symptoms bi a omodi an se obetu mrekantem na wo de aba Helios Care Center na yahwe na yayi efiri wo so na obi bisa se ede na de ba se de otwodi ampombo ye no yenyini adu ba bi a yaposo ne yaposo ye joint ahodo no etimi ye mre ana afi nso kase yo bebrebe esanse nipa oye kase bebre a wo de adesoa egu eye wo joint ahodo no so enkankan ne ukotodwa nanse bi a eye wo anka ho no se de esese ankandompe no naposo no etimi efifiri no enfifiri sa there are some metabolic diseases bi a eno nso etimi ma obi nya eye osteoarthritis ebi eye diabetes sanso na obi nso ho no mo a onya condition bi a ye fe no hemochromatosis enti sa hemochromatosis yi kire se eye iron anase bibi a nipadua ne hi a ye fe ne iron no adonso bebre nipadua no mu etimi ma anase bi a bibi a ye fe no uric acid nso edoso wo nipadua mu a eno nso etimi ma waposo o joint ahodo ni nyina no etimi develop yade anaso how bi a ye fe no osteoarthritis enti abusuan de tie ne se osteoarthritis yi wanya bi anase sansencheni ya mebbo so yi wahyiase ehu bi a to americantem na fabra Helios Care Center na yenhwe na yenyi emfiri wo so na tie ne se wanye ntem na wotena se yenhwe han a ebeduru baabi no se ye okotodwa ye fra bibi ligament ni nyina be ye damage a afi okotodwa no ntimi nyina so se ye yewo elbow wabatwa sa ligament a wo ho nyina na sei Helios Care Center ye be ye firi so ama wo so ho ato.
Back live again. All right, we're riding on discussing what it takes as a parent to bring up your children in this 21st century. What are the challenges? Yes, we come to understand that there's a whole lot of challenges that parents are trying to survive, trying to earn a living and all of that, and also bringing up children, especially these are generational children and their lifestyle. How do we cope? Let me come back to Dr. Razak. Or Director Razak. Please, with your job, the nature of your job, directing, today you're from Kumasi and Takoradi, or, you travel all over trying to do one or two things for the benefit of the family. How do you cope to bring your children up?
Okay, it's a foundation you have to lay down.
Okay.
To be realistic, it's not easy. It's not challenging. You see, there's no how you may have trained your own child, try to bring them up. Don't forget, they still go to school, they have neighbors, they have friends, and which out of whatever you may have trained them, they want to pick one or two things from friends and neighbors. Things. Ideologically, they are taught, they are thinking, everything change if you are not smart as a parent. Though, all what I tried to do was I tried to replicate what my parents give to me. I have a lifestyle. Like, they know the time they got a week. There's something about my kids, to be honest. The only way my neighbor could know I'm around, they don't need to know, like, they don't see my kids around.
I think you've discussed this thing somewhere.
But once they see
I've
my
heard
kids,
you advising someone concerning this.
Once they see my kids within the compound, they can boldly say, oh, your dad is not
around. Your dad is not around.
No, there's, not fear. It is not fear. But I'm trying to able to shape them in my own way. Like, okay, they know the time to wake up, they know the time to sleep. Even though I don't need to communicate, looking at their face, in the mix of people, there are sometimes I don't use my mouth to talk with my kids. I just look at them one way, they understand what I mean. Even though they see, I have an issue with their grandma. Their grandma doesn't speak English. She got to speak Chi, and the grandma the other day she called was like, why is that whenever she comes around, the kids could not associate with her? I was like, no, because with their grandma, she's offering them gifts, offering them something, then they have a way to look at my face. So as for permission, she will take it.
There's a trending.
You see, let's be honest with ourselves. It is easy to shape those below 18. What about those above 18 that they now feel like they are in that mature stage? I think that is where the challenge is. You see, those beyond 18, they still have the fear, they still see you, they still honor. Teacher in school can still bully them, be beat, and then how do we train those above 18 in this generation? You see, there's something about it. From 16, they thought they're adults. No disrespect, when they begin to grow this, their little breast and everything. You know, those in our days, we do what we call, no, we also misbehave one way or the other. We have a way of writing letter to each other.
Yeah.
But this generation, they don't need to write letter. There's a phone in their hand. They send text to their son without you knowing. They have access to all these unqualified or authorized sites.
Okay.
Without you as a parent knowing. And you know, at 18 now, there's a law again. At 18, they are adults. And I think at the Parliament House now, they are trying to pass a law that at 16, they are adults. You know, and naturally, you know, based on this fertilizer and everything they are going, they have this mature body size and everything. Friends, challenge, it's so difficult. I have a daughter who is above 18, almost 21. So the only thing I used to just sit out and let me tell you something you got to understand in life. There's what we call karma. If you try to disrespect me as a father, you try to overlook
It will
me,
come after
you
you
try to
too.
do this, it will surely bounce
Yeah, there will
back
be a time
on
you will face the same. Yeah.
You can only advise. You can only culture. They will still decide to do what they think pleases them. You know, as I said earlier, based on the movies they watch, things they watch, you know, they now begin to compare. Now, let's be realistic. When you go to a 16-year-old child in US, has some liberty, which a 16-year-old child in Ghana or Nigeria doesn't have. Now, you see they start comparing themselves in that space. Watching some movie, just like the way our women now expect us to bring flower to them. And as African man, we don't do flower.
We don't do flower.
We don't do
My
flower.
boss is laughing.
But today, because of the Maricus and Co., they see flowers and everything.
So every woman wants flower too.
You see, but which is not our life. The same thing applies to the kids. So to me, looking at ways to control it. You see, really, as our mommy said something earlier, okay, what about the situation whereby you wake up in the morning, you quote your child with the Bible verses and everything. Let me give a quick example of mine when I was back in school. In quotes, I was one of the most gentle child in the house. But back in school, I'm one of the most naughty child in school. A two-faced coins. Why? Because my dad believed because I was the first child, I was the only child, I was liberty to my own freedom. That doesn't check on me. The only thing I just like, Dad, they said this and this, he's trying to provide. This and he's trying to provide. But when I'm in school, I am very, very naughty. But when I get back home, I'm that cool child of a thing. So for them, my parents do not know the kind of child I was.
But don't you think the training that your parents gave you, because your children are following that footstep right now? He made a statement that he
like,
said that. So, D, let me
the
come.
life I live,
Okay.
my children will not live it.
But D, you made a mention that anytime you are home, and this thing I've heard it severally, your kids comport themselves. And I think our olden times, our parents, that is how they brought up their children. When dad is home, everybody's indoors. Everyone will fix things to be in order. When dad is out, they come out. It's like, that is what happened in your situation.
No,
when he's in school, you can say he's nothing. When he's home,
that is the problem. I should be that cool child when my daddy is not there.
Yes, please. Let's D, please hold it. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. But school so yeah, like bad as in baddest. But he's not, you know, normal guys in the school they sometimes good.
It doesn't. No.
Exactly.
You see,
exactly.
That is where. Hold on. That is where I am coming. That is where I am coming. I thought in that category that my books are intact, but I am still naughty.
Wow.
The definition for naughty doesn't mean the bully one, doesn't mean the naughty one. Naughty in the sense that in school, I feel like I have the freedom to do things. I want to bully other mates. I don't know how to describe that bullying. But the point there is paired with fear. That's why I say sorry to my parents wherever they are. I feel like they fail, and which I am not trying to do. We try to over-pamper, over-culture our kids, whereby when they are with us, they are the best. But once they turn their back, there's something else. That is where most parents fail.
This is interesting.
Most pastor fails.
You
see,
see,
when your child could not do your expectation in your back, you are a failure.
Oh, my goodness.
And most times, no, say,
failure indeed,
the
Papa.
children copy the parents, their lifestyle, the children copy them.
Ow.
Sometimes, almost say, for instance, meet me, I can say, oh, Adwa, but you got to George Brem, call Blue George Brem.
What children is all Do you understand what
in that school of thought, I understand and I agree. So what about a pastor who wakes up in the morning and trains his or her child? Sorry for me to use a pastor. Let me say a religious leader.
Yeah.
We train his or her child the ways of the Bible. But when the child go back, he live his own life. Or you say about that, it is not about what you train the child.
Yeah. The kind of friends they make. No. That is what I'm asking director. With all his job. And not a baby son is saying.
What do you say? See the bear on to me, my acclani to one. What do you say? Into no phone. A ocean is status.
This generation will block you.
They block.
Are you aware?
Yeah.
This generation they will block you. The
They can post something and you wouldn't
can't
see.
say that you won't give a child a phone. At what age?
To also learn.
At what age?
My last born, 18 years. They no phone. Me akasa me phone no.
So, let's be honest with you. No disrespect to you. I would say it's a trauma mentality. Let's be honest with ourselves. You want to defend it. You want to say words to battle it. It's a trauma mentality.
I want to defend it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Why do I say that? Before Obeko exits, one will say work and all those things.
They use their phones.
So, sorry, yes, your man work minimum phone if was 1 year phone crown. Go better, arrest Kaka when you have to say, well, the woman you know when you have to say, sorry, no, phone, if you are 2 o'clock.
Man, who be that? I've seen some. Yes.
Or the phone, yes, I can know your way.
Oh, yeah, a different thing.
Ain't you know? Magic phone if you was. Now, my reason why I'm magic phone if you was. Where can they obey by your new work? Oh, I was so what they all say. And then
this morning is
I think I get where you are coming from. But ideologically, she's not supposed to share phone with you.
Yes.
So you cannot. You see, the truth of the matter. I want to be the devil spokesman here. I'll be speaking for them at the same time. I'll be defending them. So we find a way to balance it up. To be realistic, I can remember the year I got phone. I was in a 200 level before I got the phone, and it was a present. I could say I used phone before my father. My father bought me a phone before he has a phone. Why? He based understanding. But I will allow my own child, who is in just 10 now, to be realistic in the next 5 years, 15, access to phone, access to internet, based on my own school of thought. But what did I need to do? I just have to know how to control some settings on the phone that limit him or her access to some stuff. You see, as your child who is at 18, let's be realistic with ourselves here.
I think we have a caller. My boss. Okay. Sorry, sir, you can go right on.
Okay, as I was saying, at 18, such child is supposed to have access to the phone. Because they are
at all costs.
It's just because we are not financially buoyant. If you begin to break it down, some of the disadvantage we, the parents, feel is a lot. One is ideology. At the age of 5, we are not supposed to share the same bed.
Let me quickly mention our number here again, then we continue. You can call us, please, as you're watching us, so that we can hear your take from what Lady Reverend is saying and what Dr. Razak is saying. Let's hear your take. Yeah, it's the same. D is the. So this is our contact, 055-773-0028. 0557-730028. You can call us. This is our call line here live on Great Commission TV. Call us. Let's hear what you have to contribute so that others can learn from us as well. Thank you so much for watching. All right.
So as I was saying, most of the failure lies on the parent and not other kids. Now, let's break it for us to understand. I live in a single with my kids, which ideologically, at the age of 5, such kind of child supposed to have a separate room. Because these kids, their brains are like magnets. They start picking things from their childhood age, which we overlook or we take a normal.
We have a call on the line. Hello, caller. Please, I'll come back. All right. Sorry, we lost it.
Okay, as I was saying, so going forward, these kids live in a compound house, go to schools, their neighbors. You see, there are one or two things they pick from them. And we parent, unknowingly,
we have a caller. Hello, caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please. Good evening, my lady. Mpacho kasayeti o mpacho. Your friend saying. Hello? Okay, we lost it. Mpacho to us why so that mommy can sit. Go on, dear.
Okay, as I was saying, unknowingly, some of the failures start from with the parents.
Okay.
From the mothers.
Why do you say so?
Thank you.
Some of the failure comes from the parents, especially the mothers.
Exactly.
Let's hear.
It's a growing up.
Hello, caller. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Good evening. Oh, lost. Sorry. You said some of the problems come from the parents.
From the parents.
Especially the mothers.
The mothers.
Why? That's it.
In a sense that a child will misbehave. At the point the father is trying to control, that is when mother puts emotion. Don't touch the child, oh. Do you know where I went to the maternity? Oh. I don't know the funniest thing. Same mother, I think we have a caller.
Hello? Yeah, next
The
week.
same mother, once the child misbehaves and she's in an angry mood in court, they can strike the child to their own satisfaction. You see, that same way they strike the child, the father cannot try.
Hello, we have a caller. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Mpacho ya das will say wa friend. My auntie. Mpacho ya friend will say.
Bola.
All right. Middle. Yes, you. Hello? Mpacho, we are listening, okay? We want to hear from you. All right. That's fine. Mpacho, to us, sir.
Okay, then you see, these are the foundation of it. Now, the child begins to see the father as bully, as wicked, as naughty. Then they start petting with mothers. Foundation of destruction.
No, but we have mothers that bully.
I
Mothers
agree.
that bully
1%.
the father. A lot.
1%.
Oh.
And don't forget, kids stays with the parent with the more than 99% more than the fathers. Because the father wakes up in the morning, jump to the street, to hustle.
We have a caller. Hello, caller. Ow. All right, we lost it. The network is
So
very poor.
you get the scenario. They begin to attach to their mother
All
more.
right, yo lady. Yo have a patch you. All right.
So they attach to their mother more. And don't forget, mother has this way of getting familiarity with their husband.
It's true.
All those unnecessary kukusa, these are what the kids begin to tap into. So do you know that some kids, whatever happened in their own, when they go back to school the next day, they went to negotiate. They went to gossip with their friend. Mommy say, me papa say, me mommy say. You see, and we overlook them at that age. Is that something critical there? There's a girl of 3 years who was dancing, trekking. I want to battle it, but I know from the school of thought. Yes, to the parent, it is cool, but to the society, it is wrong. But in respect on how we train these children, one thing I just think we should put in common is, let's let them understand something. What you would do if I am not there, don't do it. That's one thing I try to tell my kids. If this thing you are doing in front of me, but if I'm not here, you will not, don't do it. Do it, let me say it.
Yes, so that I can correct you.
So that's why I say there are certain things I give my kids the opportunity to do, and I pretend as if I am blind. So it gives me the platform to correct them easily. To me, I'm a bit bully on them, like, hey,
Lots. And I think we have to continue with this topic next week due to our timing. There's another program standing by. Yes, thank you so much for listening wherever you are listening. Door calls were coming, but network wouldn't let us listen to our audience, but that's fine. I want Mommy to give, Director, let me start with, give just one advice to the young dads when it comes to parenting. Just one, so that Mommy will give one, then we wrap up.
What I'm going to say to them is, irrespective of